Hello everyone, I am Srivani, online tutor. I have been teaching maths, physics and chemistry to thousands of students for more than 15 years now. I focus on various curriculum. Currently the CBSE has announced MCQ pattern for the board students. Yes, this is a new format. But children, all of you can score good. The only thing you need to do is make sure your concepts are strong. And secondly, with subjects like maths and science, you need to have a smart approach in handling the different models of questions. So in my channel, I will be focusing on the objective part with the boards as well as the entrance. Let's get started. Hello everyone. Let's solve polynomials MCQs. These are very important questions for class 10 CBSE students term 1 examination. First question, if one of the zeros of the cubic polynomial is -1, then the product of the other two zeros is asked in the question. So the given cubic polynomial is x cubed plus ax squared plus bx plus c. So now 1 0 is -1. So when we substitute the value of x to be -1 in this given polynomial, the polynomial becomes 0. So p of -1 is this. So p of -1 will be equal to -1 cube plus a multiplied with -1 square, b multiplied with -1 plus c equals the value of the polynomial when the 0 value is substituted. 0 is -1. This is equal to 0. So we have here -1 plus a minus b plus c equals 0. C is going to be 1 minus a plus b. The value of c is 1 minus a plus b is the value of c. Now the question says the product of other two zeros is asked in the question. So we have the product of all three zeros. Let alpha, beta, gamma be the zeros of this cubic polynomial. 1 0 value is already given in the question, which is -1. 1 0 is already given in the question, which is -1. So we have a formula for this cubic polynomial. Product of all three zeros is minus d by a. So 1 0 is -1, alpha is -1, then beta into gamma multiplied will be minus d by a. What is my minus d? What is my d value from the given polynomial? A value is 1 here, coefficient of x cube. D is a constant term which is c here. D is a constant term which is c in the given question. So beta gamma is going to be minus c divided by 1. So I have minus beta gamma will be equal to minus c. So minus is getting cancelled on either side. So the product of the other two zeros, beta gamma, is c. What is my c? I already got the value for c. C is nothing but 1 minus a plus b. So beta gamma, the product of other two zeros is 1 minus a plus b, which is option B is the correct answer. 1 minus a plus b. So all the options are very much confusing. You have to look at it properly, the signs of a, b, and then mark the correct answer. The second question, the question says alpha, yes, and v are the zeros of x cube plus 4x square plus x minus 6. The question says the product of two zeros is 6. Find the third zero is asked in the question. So here, what is the product of all three zeros for a cubic polynomial? So we have the formula alpha s into v. Alpha multiplied with s multiplied with v. These are the zeros. Product of all three zeros is minus d by a. So this is the formula. Product of all three zeros formula for a cubic polynomial. What is my minus d from the given question? The d is the constant term. So d is the constant term. So here d is equal to minus 6. It's a negative 6. So this is my constant term. What is my a? A is the coefficient of x cube, which is 1. See, look at it. A is the coefficient of x cube, which is 1. D is the constant term, which is minus 6. Now, so product of all three zeros. Product of all three zeros is minus d by a. So alpha yes v equals minus d is minus 6 divided by 1. And the product of two zeros is given to be 6. So instead of alpha into s, which is the product of two zeros, I can put 6. I can put a 6 here. And here d value is -1. So here the formula is minus d by a. So it's going to be minus of minus 6 by 1. So what is my v? My v is so 6v equals 6. 6v equals minus of minus 6 divided by 1, which is a 6 itself. So the third 0v will be equal to 1. The third 0v will be equal to 1. Option D is the correct answer. Third 0 is v, which is 1, which is option D. So let's move on to the next question. Given that one of the zeros of the polynomial, so this is the general cubic polynomial itself, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. One zero is 0, then the product of other two zeros is asked in the question. Given that one of the zeros is 0, then the product of other two zeros is asked in the question. So let alpha, beta, gamma be the zeros of this cubic polynomial, be the zeros of this polynomial. It's a cubic polynomial, we have 3 zeros here. So now, product of sum of product of two zeros taken 2 at a time. Sum of product of zeros taken 2 at a time. So the formula is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Sum of product of zeros taken 2 at a time. The formula for cubic polynomial is C by A. C by A. Here the question says one of the zeros is, one of the zero value is 0. The question says 1 0 is 0. So let's take here beta to be 0. So when I substitute it in this equation, beta value to be 0, what do I get? I will have alpha multiplied with 0 plus 0 multiplied with gamma plus gamma alpha equals C by A. So I have now zeros will be 0 into alpha will be 0, 0 into gamma is also 0. So gamma alpha is C by A. Gamma alpha is C by A. The question is asking for the product of other two zeros. So the product of other two zeros, gamma alpha is C by A, which is option B is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. So here the question says, one zero of the polynomial P of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. 1 0 is 0, then which of the following is correct? The options are B is 0, C is 0, other 0 is 0. Nothing can be said about the polynomial. So when the question says 1 0 of the polynomial is 0 and it is a quadratic polynomial. So we have the sum of the zeros. Let alpha, beta be the zeros. It's a quadratic polynomial, only two zeros we have. Sum of zeros is minus b by a. Product of zeros is going to be c by a. The question says 1 0 is 0. So let my alpha be equal to 0. So 0 multiplied with beta equals c by a. So what do I get from here? I need to look at the options given. See, I have b equal to 0, c. So now when I see this, actually my c, this 0 into beta is 0 itself. So 0 is c by a, which means my c is equal to 0. So it is option B. The other options don't match with this. Only option B is the correct answer. The next question, question number 5. So the question says, if alpha, yes are the zeros of the, again we have a quadratic polynomial, x square minus lx plus m, and alpha and s are the zeros. Then the question is asking us to find what is the value of alpha by s plus s divided by alpha. So when we have a quadratic polynomial, immediately we go for sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Here alpha and s are the zeros. So sum of zeros alpha plus s equals minus b by a, which is minus of minus l divided by 1. So which is going to be plus l. What is my a here? A is 1, coefficient of x square. My b is coefficient of x, which is minus l. C is the constant term, which is m. So sum of zeros is going to be minus b by a, which is minus of minus l divided by 1, which is l. Product of zeros is c by a, so which is, let me write the formula first. C by a, which is going to be m by 1 again, so it is m. After finding sum of zeros and product of zeros, let me see how will I write this as alpha by s plus s divided by alpha. So this, when I take LCM, it's going to be alpha multiplied with s alpha square plus a square in the numerator. What is a square plus b square? It is going to be a plus, so let me write the formula once here. A plus b the whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So a square plus b square will be equal to a plus b the whole square minus 2ab. So I will put it here. So here for a I have alpha, for b I have s. So alpha square plus s square will be alpha plus s the whole square minus 2 alpha s divided by alpha s. I have all this value of alpha plus s and alpha s. Alpha s value I have here, which I have already found. The sum of zeros and product of zeros I have already found. So I just need to substitute it here. This is my alpha s. So I just need to substitute here and get the answer. So alpha plus s is L. So going to be L square minus 2 times alpha s. Alpha s value is m. 2 times m divided by m. So L square minus 2m divided by m. L square minus 2m divided by option A is the correct answer. So moving on to the next question. The question says 6 root x plus x power 3 by 2 divided by root x. Is it a polynomial? Is it a quadratic polynomial? It is not a polynomial. It is a cubic polynomial. So we have to check for these conditions. So I have 6 root x plus x power 3 by 2 divided by root x. So let me split this. So I have 6 root x divided by root x plus x power 3 by 2 divided by root x. So here root x and root x is getting cancelled. So I have 6 here plus x power 3 by 2 and denominator I have root x, which is x power half. So according to the laws of exponents, I can do x power 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So I will be having 6 plus x power 3 minus 1 by 2, which is 2 by 2. So it's x again. So I have 6 plus x. After simplifying this given polynomial, I get 6 plus x. So 6 plus x is definitely a polynomial. So immediately after looking at the question, when you don't have when you have fractional powers for x, like root x and x power 3 by 2, immediately don't come to a conclusion that it is not a polynomial. If you can simplify, you have to simplify it and check for it. Okay, the next question. When degree 4 polynomial is divided by degree 1 polynomial, the possible remainder. So here the divisor is degree 1 polynomial. Degree 4 polynomial is x power 4 plus let's say for example x power 4 plus 2x cube plus x square plus 1. So this is a degree 4 polynomial. The highest power is called the degree of the polynomial. So this is your degree 4 polynomial, which is the dividend. This is divided by the divisor, which is degree 1 polynomial according to the question. Degree 1 polynomial, let's say x plus 2 is the divisor. When we do the division, so it's not necessary for you to take some examples to do the division and check what will be the remainder's degree. When you have to look at the remainder's degree, the only thing what you have to look at is the divisor. What is the divisor? Divisor's degree is 1. That's what the question says. Divisor's degree is 1. So in division, we do know that the remainder will have a lesser degree compared to the divisor. Remainder should definitely have a lesser degree compared to the divisor. So if the divisor is degree 1, remainder will be degree 0. Remainder will be degree 0. Option B is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. The question says, if a polynomial p of y is divided by y plus 2, then which of the following can be the remainder? So again, there's no polynomial given, so no confusions, children. You just have to look at the divisor. Divisor is having degree 1. Divisor is y plus 2, which is degree 1 polynomial. Which of the following can be the remainder? So remainder will definitely, when the divisor is degree 1, remainder will definitely be degree 0. Remainder will definitely be degree 0. So where is the degree 0 polynomial given in the options? The first option. The first option is degree 1, y plus 1. Second option is also degree 1, 2y plus 1. Fourth one is also degree 1 polynomial. It's a linear polynomial, all these are. When you look at 5, 5 is a constant polynomial and it has got degree 0. 5 is a constant polynomial with degree 0. So that can only be the answer when the divisor is having degree 1, because divisor is y plus 2, which is degree 1. So remainder should be a constant polynomial only where the degree is 0. So the next question. One of the zeros is minus 1. Then product of the other two zeros is asked in the question. So P of x is equal to x cube plus px square plus qx plus r. 1 0 is minus 1. So if I substitute the value of x as minus 1, the value of the polynomial becomes 0. So minus 1 cube plus p into minus 1 square plus q into minus 1 plus r equal to 0. So here I get minus 1 plus p minus q plus r equal to 0. R is going to, the value of r will be 1 minus p plus q. Okay, so the question is asking for the product of other two zeros. We know the product of, let alpha, beta, gamma be the three zeros of this cubic polynomial. So we know alpha, beta, gamma, the product of all three zeros to be equal to minus d by a. When I look into the polynomial, the cubic polynomial, my d is r here, which is a constant term. My a is the coefficient of x square, which is 1. So alpha, beta, gamma is minus d by a. So 1, 0 is minus 1. So minus 1 multiplied with beta, gamma is minus d by a, which is minus r. So the product of other two zeros is r itself. The product of other two zeros is r itself. What is r, which I've already found, which is the product of, so beta, gamma is same as r, which is 1 minus p plus q. So where is 1 minus p plus q? It is option C. 1 minus p plus q is, option C is the correct answer. So moving on to the next question. Question number, the last question here. So this question, if one of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial of the form x square plus ax plus b is negative of the other. So they have given a quadratic polynomial and the question says 1 0 is negative of the other. Then which of the following is correct? So when we have a quadratic polynomial, let's find the sum of zeros. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a, which is minus a by 1. Alpha beta is equal to c by a, which is b. So after finding sum of zeros and product of zeros, the question says 1 0 is negative of the other. Then which of the following? So when we see this alpha 1 0 is negative of the other, alpha plus beta is minus a. So here let alpha be, according to the question, alpha is minus beta itself. So minus beta plus beta equals minus a. So you get 0. So the linear factor is cancelled. Linear factor is not there. A value is 0. A value is 0 means ax is not there. So the first option says polynomial as linear factor, so which is wrong. The linear factor is 0 actually. Constant term of the polynomial is negative. Let's try for it. So alpha beta is b. The question says 1 0 is negative of the other. So alpha is minus beta. So minus beta multiplied by beta. This is going to be the constant term, which is b according to the polynomial. So constant term is definitely negative. Constant term is definitely negative. So option B is the correct answer. So constant term is negative. Both A and B are correct is wrong. Neither is also wrong option. So option B is the correct answer. Yes, student. So that's all for polynomials today. Hope you like the video. You could watch more in my channel.